It's the new Hot 107.9 Philly's hot station for hip hop and R&B. It's the Qdeezy Show. I have a wonderful, talented lady here on the Qdeezy Show. She goes by the name of Marsha Ambrosius. How you doing, Marsha?
Yo, not really.
Oh, you about to rap?
I wanted to. I was so tempted. Hi, Deezy.
How you doing?
I'm great.
Thank you.
I wanted to give you an 8-bar of how great I am, but I don't have any bars.
It would have been dope if you just sang. Like, can you sing over a question? If I just
Sure.
Okay, so what are you doing tonight?
Well, I'm performing at World Cafe Live. Yeah.
You shouldn't be that
That's what I'm
talented.
doing.
That's dope. That was that. Like, I know.
Really?
Yeah. See,
I'm just gonna sing.
Marsha's doing her meek thing here. So your performance tonight at World Cafe Live.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Marsha.
You're welcome.
Okay, so are you on tour? Because you said you were in Baltimore last night.
I've done this radio promo run. Started in Virginia Beach, and then Saturday I was awarded by Walmart for Black History Month. It was amazing. With Tom Joy and I did that, and then Sunday, Baltimore Soundstage, and today I'm back home. Well, in my second home.
I love your voice.
Thanks.
I can hear you talk all day long. You just sound so eloquent when you talk.
Thank you, Qdeezy.
Okay, so tonight, all right, so you're doing a radio promo. When's the next album?
The album is dropping sometime in April, and it's absolutely amazing.
Okay.
And I thank you for being a part of it. Like, seriously, you have a whole young role in my new video, Cold War. For those who didn't see it, I suggest you do, just for Deezy's part alone.
Well, listen, Marsha, I wasn't going to bring it up because I thought it was tacky. I'm glad that I'm glad
that it was tacky.
Yeah, I'm glad someone told you to bring it up.
No,
thank you. I was in Cold War, the video. You guys gave me a call, and I played a cop, and I was like thugging out. And I got to push you off the couch. That was fun.
Which was great. It's my favorite part.
It was really.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, so my son, right, he's in daycare. Little guy, right? The lady's there, like the lady, I don't want to say her name, but the older lady there, we usually say, hey, what's going on?
Right.
And then the other day, she was like, oh, what's up, movie star? I was like, hey, just want to drop my son off. She's like, yeah, I saw your Marsha Ambrosius video. Yeah, you were doing, I'm like, yeah, so you're opening up my horizon.
It's become a new business card for you. You're going to get roles off of this. I just want commission.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of, how can I say this, being claimed, vag offers because I was in the video.
Well, you know what? Over a span of what it's been, 13 years since I've been in Philadelphia, I've made the type of music and created the type of videos that have allowed both vag and other offers available to all of my friends.
Yes.
That's the type of person I am. I'm a giver.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I guess I'm a giver. Never mind. Marsha, okay, break down this new album because this is one thing. When I first came back to Philly, we're going to talk about the album, but I want to say this first. When I first came back to Philly, I got to see you perform with DJ Active.
Right.
And I feel like you're talented. Like, you're so talented, right? And you don't have scandal. So sometimes, you not having as much scandal, people kind of like, they don't give you the props they should give. They should give Marsha. You saying that
I don't have any scandal, it just means, well, for me, my cleanup is a lot cleaner than most. Because everyone has their things. I definitely have mine. It's just that no one really, I think it's the accent. I can pretty much get away with whatever I want, and everyone just lets it slide. Like, oh, that wasn't her in that hotel. She didn't do that.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's talk then. Let's do tell. Let's get into Marsha Ambrosius scandal. I was trying to move away from it.
Look, I mean, I think you overlooked the obvious. If this were, let's say, a crime thriller drama,
yes,
where would you look first for evidence on such scandal on Marsha Ambrosius?
Who would I look for?
What would you look for? It doesn't have to be a who. Just what would you look for?
I would look for like sex tapes. I would look for.
And I have those. I did a whole mixtape series 1 through 4 of the Marsha Ambrosius sex tapes. So you would have found those. Google it.
But no. I'm talking about like
real ones,
like Pornhub. I heard this is a website.
Well, being as though I have a very complicated last name, you never know how it's spelled. So you might be.
Very. That's very smooth.
Yeah.
Marsha.
Yes.
Have you ever made a sex tape?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
When was the last time you made a sex tape?
Might have been 4 years ago. 4, yeah.
Do you know where every sex tape that you made?
Oh, yeah.
You know where it is?
Yep.
You're not like scared of it getting out.
Not even close.
Say if it got out, what would your feeling be?
Oh well.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. So okay, is it something in the because I'm kind of turned on. It's not all the way there, but I'm getting there. Okay. So when was the last time you made a sex tape?
That was 4 years ago.
4 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time you watched it?
3.5 years ago.
So okay, you haven't watched.
It was kind of like the farewell, the breakup. We did this. Let's watch it. Dang. All right, and left it there.
Okay, now, does he have a copy, or are you the only? You're okay with this guy that you broke up with 3.5 years ago having this sex tape?
Sure.
Really?
Whoever gets his rocks off. There's a trust level that I have with people that I connect with in that way. It's not very many because I keep that side of my life completely clean. However, when I do, go all out.
Wow.
Have to. I don't do anything halfway. I date faithfully.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so was that your last time that you were in a relationship 3.5 years ago?
Yeah, pretty much.
Now we're getting deep. Marsha, why did that relationship not work?
Because we couldn't be friends and lovers at the same time. Doesn't work. And that's how this album came about, actually, is going through what I thought was a love triangle.
Okay.
Everyone kind of has one. So you have the person that you want to be with, but you can't be with them because they're seeing someone else, you're seeing someone else. And then there's the other person that's trying to be with you, but you still like this other one. So that's the triangle. But it became a square kind of, because then there's the other people who give you attention, because at the end of the day, I'm me. I do shows, I travel a lot, I meet a lot of very nice, sexy people. And I can't even entertain those offers for fear of, one, jeopardizing the one that I truly love, or not giving the time of day to the one that's actually loving me.
We are getting deep. Marsha Ambrosius, are you still in love with this guy that you broke up with?
In love, no. Do I love him? Yes.
Okay. When was the last time you talked to him?
Let me see. Christmas.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get him anything? Did he get you anything?
No.
Has he moved on?
Why did I hear Celine Dion? My heart will go on.
Man.
At the moment, I don't know. Our hearts possibly have, but there's always that chemistry or that connection that you will have with that person that will never go away.
Wow. Do you think one day you guys will get back together?
No.
So how can you find new love if this guy still has your heart?
And that's where my therapy has become my albums, my music. My outlet is trying to figure that part of myself out. And that's why you get to enjoy such sensual music as Late Nights and Early Mornings, and now Friends and Lovers.
Look at you with the segue. You are seasoned. You're a seasoned mother.
I does this.
Okay, so the concept behind this album, the producers, who did you work with?
Eric Hudson, Pup and Oak, shout outs to them, Dre and Vidal. Let's see, Diplo did the single.
Wow.
Cold War. I'm trying to do the track listing. I did stuff. For the most part, that's it. I like to keep cohesion on the album. Same thing with the first album. It's pretty much the same producers. So
yeah.
I want the sound to be, from beginning to end, something that you will play from top to bottom. Got
you. Okay, now, Marsha, are you a competitive person?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that because,
yes.
when we're sitting here talking, I'm kind of
trying not to, I'm competitive. That sounded like a competitive.
All right, so you're competitive. What do you want from this album? What accolades? Do you go into it
that part, I never think about that part. I think about getting the work done. I just want it done. I think going into creating an album, I wanted the sound to be right. I wanted me to be right. I wanted my heart to be in the right place to sell that. Because if I'm singing all this heart-aching, love-making, back-breaking, breakup music, I'd have to live it. So I wanted to live it before I delivered it to the world.
Okay, so in what way are you competitive? Like, what? Because I feel like this competitive nature, while you're talking, I'm like, man, she seemed like you don't want to cross her because she'll get you. And I feel like you work hard, like you look at certain things that motivate you, and you're like, it makes you go to another level. That's what I'm just getting from.
I go hard. I definitely do. But my competitive edge would be, what run did I do and say yes at yesterday's show? I'm only as good as my last game. So where in Baltimore, I definitely cursed out a couple who told me that friends and lovers work, and I disagreed, and I wanted them to give me an answer, so I kind of put them on the spot in the middle of the show. And the only answer that they could give me was, you have to love who you love. I was like, well, how vague is that?
Yeah.
I was genuinely looking for help, because I don't believe that friends can be lovers. I believe that people that you connect with and you get with in that way then become friends, but I don't think it works.
Okay, so you're saying you don't think someone that is your actual friend at first can turn into lovers?
No, it can definitely turn into lovers.
Okay.
I said, can it work?
Yeah, it can work.
You really believe that?
I'm married.
No, I believe that part.
Okay.
That's not the part I'm talking about. I'm talking about your friend that you kick it with. You're playing spades. You go to the club. You pop bottles and you get drunk, and then you smash out. And then you wake up the next day both butt naked, like, did we really do this? And then you have sex again just to make sure that you did it. And then you're like, well, now we're doing it, so are we together? No, not really, because you know my boyfriend. I know your chicks.
Ooh.
That type relationship.
Ooh.
But because you're such good friends and you do know each other in those ways, why wouldn't you get together? That doesn't work. Never has, not in my...
Okay.
No,
all right. I thought you were saying
life.
Something else about...
Oh, no, you can be... like my brother's relationship, my sister-in-law, they are the best of friends, happiest couple ever. But when they met because they wanted to be with each other. They met and were like, I like you, you like me. So it was an immediate connection.
Okay.
That's different. I'm not talking about that part.
Okay, you're talking
about the homie.
Like, okay, like the homie, he come over your house.
The homie, and the one that leans on your shoulder and tells you all of his problems that he has with other chicks. And you're like, I hear you. He's the one that gets mad at you dating other people because he doesn't think they're good enough. And then you get together.
We got like 3 girls on the side, and they like, yeah, she right. She know what she talking about.
So yeah, I'm talking about that. So that was definitely another outlet that I had on this album, the friends aspect.
Okay, you're a musician, very talented musician. Is it hard because you're around other talented music? Like the one thing about I was telling my friend this. The one thing about like R&B and just like I don't really say you're R&B, but the kind of music you do,
right?
It is very. It just attracts a sexual attention, right? And if you're in the studio with like a producer, and you're in the studio with another songwriter, it's kind of hard to like talk about this stuff and not take it to the next level, right?
For me, you kind of do have to cross some lines personally with people that you connect with in that way. So I feel like even with, I guess, say yes through and through to far away, through and through to with you, there are connections that you have with people that you work with that have to cross lines to make that type of music. It just happens.
When you're in a relationship, Marsha, you've been doing this for a minute. Has that ever been an issue for your man? Like you're in the studio 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
Why I'm single.
Right? Songwriter. Oh, I like being butt naked when I write songs.
Qdeezy. Well, I don't like being butt naked, but I do stuff. But
what do you do?
Stuff. So I know my zone and where I take myself creatively to create that type of music. When I was in a relationship, that was difficult because the jealousy factor plays into it. And I'm like, well, I'm just writing the songs. I'm just singing the songs. I'm actually singing about you. Ultimately, I come home to you and sing this to you, but when someone can't handle that and I'm saying, okay, let's say for instance, Kanye just called, I have to fly to London and do a studio session with him and Hit Boy, and all they're hearing is the names and the people who I'm going to be around, what time the session was. They're not thinking
They're just thinking like, oh, that's one penis, that's another penis.
Right, everything becomes a penis. So I'm like,
don't you hate that? I hate when things become vaginas.
But no, it's not even that I hate it. That's what it is. Everything is penis and vaginas. And it just depends on who you're dealing with that knows that I don't want that penis at all. I want that one.
Yours. Or not, no, pause.
Well,
but you're saying that to your guy. It got weird.
Right. I want his penis.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been difficult. So I'm chilling.
Man, this was great. I mean, Marsha.
Feel free to ask me anything, Qdeezy. I don't hold back. People just get, like you said, there's this barrier where they're like, do I cross that line? Sure.
Do
go
you,
ahead.
is it, okay, you go on the road a lot. Do you get a lot of male groupies?
Yes. I love it.
Okay, so, all right, so do you partake in the male groupie stuff?
You know what? I think in another life I was possibly a whore and would have.
Oh.
Just because I've met the most incredible people, had the most insane offers of, oh, so my flight is leaving from charter such and such, meet me there and we'll go to the Maldives and something. And I'm like, oh, this easy? All I have to sing is these songs and wow, okay.
Have you ever?
No.
What's
Wanted
the wildest, proposition from a male groupie you've had?
Well, it was to accompany him and his wife for a whole weekend for 50 racks. This is really early in my career. Like 50 racks, they're on the spot. Like, who's like, I'll go get it now. I just want you, me, and my wife to.
So, Marsha, I got to ask you,
Mm-hmm.
what did you do with the $50,000?
Well, 50,000 isn't really that much,
But you said it was early on in your career. Like, you kind of insinuated, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh no, I insinuated that wasn't enough bread for me to even consider or entertain that kind of offer. No, I couldn't do that, man.
Did you think about it? Like, come on, let's get in the mind of Marsha.
I never had the threesome. I never been with a chick, none of that. And I was like, well, you get in this industry and people offer and say very wild things that if I were broke, I could possibly, and I could see how a lot of people get into a lot of things out here.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to ask you then, Marsha, you've been, the last relationship was 3.5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You don't deal with male groupies.
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time you had sex?
Not that long ago, but I'm dating.
Oh, okay.
Male groupies are like, dudes you see at the show. Like, I'll look lovingly into that person's eyes when I'm singing Say Yes or With You or Late Nights, Early Mornings. Those are the groupies. People that I meet and I connect with and date. Yeah, I'm out here.
Okay. Oh, you out here.
My version of out here is I'm seeing two people and I have a panic attack if one of them texts me before the other.
Okay. Wow.
Terrible.
So you have, because usually, girls like, I got to start in 5. You got what?
I can't do that. I've tried. It doesn't work out for me.
Okay.
I usually get tunnel vision. When I like someone, I like that person. I think I tweeted the other day that I was, Valentine's Day actually, I was like, yeah, I'm about to tell him I really have a crush on him. Bing, bing.
So what did you do for Valentine's Day?
I was preparing for this upcoming run, so I happened to be home off of a month out of being away from Philly. I've been in LA, been in Phoenix, and I chilled.
Okay, so nothing happened? No,
I didn't get any that day. But
I was just asking. I mean,
yeah, no.
Because traditionally, Marsha, people don't ask you these kind of questions. They just say, how is your music? What's going on with you? No, I want to know. Who are you having sex with? What are you doing?
Who am I having sex with? I can't tell you that part.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Huh. Are you
creating a lot of music?
Don't want to get too crazy, but we already are. How are you? Are you like this dominating lady, in that part of your life, or are you the submissive? Do you sing? Do you listen to your music? Do you listen to your music?
No, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. It's a give and take.
Do you sing to the guys?
Off key and out of breath type noises. But for me, it depends on how the act is initiated. Like if I'm horny, I'm not gonna. I can't go into those details. Let's just say it's great. I'm a Leo.
Guys, I need you guys to look up what a Leo means when she said that. I'm kind of lost. But
I know, as a woman, I just know I know the person that I'm with intimately, and that's what makes it great. I think people just just to have sex with anyone doesn't, meaningless stuff doesn't mean anything to me. I like to connect with that person. So when we do it, I know what he wants. He knows what I want. If I need to be vulnerable and submissive, I will be that. If I need to attack, I will do so.
Man, Marsha, when's this album come out? Man, because I'm getting hot and bothered. April, and we're here all about this on the album.
I'm calling names on this album.
Really?
Like each title has, well, I narrowed it down to like either a 1-word or a 2-word title, and it will give a very descriptive explanation as to why this song was written and who it was about. Oh,
so it would be like songs called like Keith and like Manny and John.
No, not name. The songs don't have the names.
Okay.
The explanations will give the names away. Let's
wow. I'm just thank you for just being you.
Always.
This is what we do here on the Qdeezy Show. Okay, people are like this. This is an onion, and we just peel layers back and back and back and back until we get to the core. Qdeezy Show, new album 7. Now let's give it up for Marsha Ambrosius. Thank you for coming by.